And in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how basically the perspective works. A very simple perspective, especially for beginners. So I hope this tutorial will bring a lot of understanding how basically you should work perspective. It's going to be in a very rapid, very loose, and I'm sure after this, whatever the painting you will be making, so you will have a right understanding, a right mindset to create a perspective in watercolor. The most important part for working on a perspective is you should have a horizon line. So you should be understanding what is the horizon line. So horizon line is, suppose you have this horizon line where basically the sky and the earth meets. This is basically your horizon line. And you have a vanishing point. Let's assume that my vanishing point is this. Vanishing point is something, it's the objects are actually coming, and from your eye perspective, how actually it starts watching in whichever angle you are, how basically you are looking at that object. If you are looking at from this angle, what is the perspective? If you're looking up from little above of the surface, then how should be the perspective, right? It works in that way. So let's say you have the vanishing point here, and assume that you have this as the perspective. Okay, so it's very simple foundation of perspective is, there are many perspectives, and there might be in a various vanishing point also, but we are working on the only one vanishing point here. Now if you just given this direction, you can just take this as inspiration to create a perspective in your artwork. Let's assume that you have some structure. Let's imagine you have I'll just create one more perspective, I'm sorry. You have something like this, some structure. Okay, that's a window, the ceiling, maybe this is the canopy sort of thing, and you have a other building here, and might be some dome here. In a far distance there is some more. So when you're making this, basically this structure is going all the way this direction, where you see these buildings are actually vanishing to the point here in this vanishing point. So your perspective is this. Okay, now we have some more architectural details like this. I just want to make it a very a simple method to show you this. Now imagine that you have in this perspective you have suppose a car here, some vehicle is actually moving here. So a car, maybe some more. I want to make it a very loose sort of work for you to understand this concept. Maybe these cars are actually parked beside these buildings. Maybe it's a coffee shop. They came here to have coffee. It's a kind of a market, and people here just talking near to their car. They are maybe just meeting all the friends, etc. This the So you have to tell the story. I mean, without story, you have nothing. I mean, you have to have some story to say, right? So this is it. Now you understand, like my horizon line, how this horizon line was, what is the perspective line, this meeting this horizon line to the to vanishing point, and into that, how I've just created this sketch, a quick sketch, right? So if you many people, many beginners, basically they find that you don't have you don't feel very comfortable creating a sketch, but I'm sure you must be doing something. You can do it. uh, if you'll just do something like this, you're okay, and definitely your consistent practice will definitely bring more something like this if you'll just consistently create some sketches. So let's move into the coloring part. Before moving this, I want you to check my Patreon membership. Uh, you can watch my exclusive tutorial, and it's free to join. You can just enroll, and you can go to the collection tab. There you can see my all exclusive tutorial, absolutely free for you. So check that, and if you also wanted to you get into the membership, that also you can do that, and I'm sure many people are learning from theirs, and you can also learn, you can also grow, you can also contribute, you can everything. There's a lot many things, a lot of fun way to be part of this community. So I'll see you there inside. And then now let's move into this painting. I'm using this brush which is smaller, and based on the preferences you can check your what kind of a brush you can use it. I'm using the smaller paper, so I'm just using it as smaller, like a number 0. You can get in a one bigger size of paper, so that you can just do it. I'm using yellow ochre here at this moment, and yellow ochre and burnt sienna, mixing them all together, and I'm just creating a very first layer. I think this is a little small. I need a little bigger mop brush, so I'm just changing my brush, and I'm mixing this burnt sienna and ultramarine blue. So the important part here you have to see is when I'm painting here, and this is how basically perspective is uh, uh, much important here, is that when you're painting the subject which is closer to your eyes, it should be a little darker. So that's the reason I'm just putting a lot of depth here. Okay, so I'm just trying to add, and the thing is, like, when you paint something like this, uh, always I'm telling you to give yourself an ability to enjoy the process of creating such kind of art. Um, what I mean is, keep yourself absolutely free from any sort of the idea that your artwork will get spoiled, and things will not look good, etc. There's a lot many things will come in your thought, in your mind, when you paint something like this. You'll feel like, oh, I mean, is that something is good, or should I not do certain things? So these kind of things will come. My suggestion is, don't just listen to that. uh, Keep just some uh, consciously some of the principle uh, intact when you paint, but don't be overwhelmed with a lot of thoughts might come in your mind when you paint. So here now I'm just making using the same color here, but now you see when I'm painting this, my color is getting a little lighter. Okay, and I want to make this a little lighter, and I also want to bring some cool color here. So I'm using this ultramarine blue, and just wanted to have some coolness in my in my painting, or very randomly. Okay, now you see, like everything is gone, like all these depth I've just given here, the the same thing is basically, it's going and vanishing here. You got it, right? So when you do certain things, you will you'll find that the perspective is becoming more and more uh, obvious for you, because you see things are emerging, things are coming. um, it's just like it's giving you now a right understanding that yeah, I mean, things are pretty far away. There are some objects which is which has certain values, etc. So now let's work on this car. This is the windshield. And I'm telling you, when you'll paint, you will find some bit of challenge, saying that, oh no, Nitin, when you were working, it was really easy. It was looking easy, but when I'm painting, things are not. What happened? So uh, it's practice. It's not like on a one time you'll just do it and things will be okay. You have to consistently, you have to practice, give your diligent effort. So I'm just making this car front view. All I'm just doing is just working on the proper amount of light and depth. That's all. And tall merge is here. Same thing, it goes here. Let's put some one more depth. Like this. And never ever feel that when you paint something like this, uh, never ever try to um, feel that, okay, if I'm just doing this, my work is going to spoil and I'll not able to work further. It doesn't work. I mean, still you can come back to this. Still you can finish your artwork. That's important, because when you're working on this, you have a you'll come with a you'll face a many challenges, and if you'll stop doing things and you don't want to move further, then that's not a good idea. I would not suggest you. So better to continue, even if it is your artwork is not going anywhere the way you want, you interpret it. Still work, keep working on this, and you'll see the thing. After doing certain things, you'll spoil something, and later on you'll find out, okay, things are coming out the way you want it. So do that. So this is the first layer. Let it dry. Dry is important. Drying your artwork is very important, because you'll be in control. Okay, if you'll just because there's a wet So if you will start working on this, there are a lot of damp, water will be splitted, very scattered. So I would suggest you not to do anything, let it dry completely, and then we'll go for the second layer. All right, so this is dried, and this is the time when we can go for our second layer. And by now you understood like this perspective, how basically the perspective comes. It's so easy. I don't think so there is any problem to understand this overall concept. The lighter, I mean the darker, and then it goes to all the way down here, making a little more lighter color here, having a little bit of depth here in this one, because you also need to bring some depthness here in this area. Okay, so now how basically you can move further on this. So you need to have some bit of work here, and then a little less work in this area, because those are very far away and the details are not so much prominent, not visible. We wanted to work something here to give a little more emphasis on this area, and that was also a good way to bring the perspective in watercolor especially. Before I move this, I would again suggest you to check my Patreon membership. You can watch my exclusive tutorial, absolutely free to join. And if you also wanted to check my further tire benefit membership, you can also join that. It will be really great way to support an artist like me to create more videos like this for you, and that will be really wonderful, right? So let's jump into this. I'm using the same color Bansiana, mixing with yellow ochre, sorry. This is ultramarine blue, which I always forget. Here I'm just making some light here. Just wanted to give some depth here. It's a reflection, not reflection, shades, I would say. Why I'm telling you always it's reflection. Oh, something is going in my mind. Actually, I wanted to create a video which is about the reflection, water reflection. So very soon you will see excuse me, you'll see a video in that particular subject. And I also want you to check my videos regularly, because I post almost like a couple of times in a week. So you have a great way and absolutely free for you to learn this. So keep checking my, if you have not subscribed my channel, then I would suggest you to subscribe it, so you will get a notification. That's the good part of having, subscribing any channel, is that just don't watch, just subscribe it. So whenever I'm coming live, sometime I come live also, so I can interact, I can answer your question, etc. So that's the great way to connect with an artist. Not only me, there's a lot of artists who does this. So it's ultimately the goal is to learn, right? Learn and paint. So this is I'm just leaving some depth here. And some more depth. And now we will work on these human figure we have here, right? And there is a lot of outlets, shops, coffee shop probably. All these people came here to have their wonderful coffee. So you have to keep creating, you have to keep giving a emphasis on your story, what story you wanted to say, right? This is the these are the things. I'm just doing it because I'm just putting a color here because I wanted to make this a little more prominent because light is coming all the way from here, and the prominency of uh, light will be good, I mean very prominent. So it's good to have certain kind of texture in this. Some more depth. And another reason is basically you you wanted to give a perspective. So perspective is comes only the perspective. The far distance things will not be so. The detailing will not be so prominent, whereas the thing which is closer to your eyes will be all these objects, all these detailing will be pretty much obvious, pretty much available for you to see, right? That is also another aspect of what I mean in perspective. So just keep that in mind. I never shy away to do certain kind of experiment. This is all what I'm just teaching you is that it's a experiment with this medium. Okay, not necessarily you'll have to create your artwork something like this. Um, you can just do that, but mostly I'm so sorry. So where I was, that's the good way to forget what you were talking. Anyway, so these are the perspective I just wanted to bring here. I just want to move a little water here, and I'll pour a little color here to bring some interest here. I'll see, like here, just wanted to bring some dramatic feel in this area. And important thing is you should uh, your layer should be visible. Your first layer should be visible. That would be a really wonderful way. And it's God, maybe those those buildings. There is some more buildings are there. You can just paint it very lighter here. Watercolor is all about this, my friend. This is this is what you we need in watercolor. I hope things are helping you. Okay, now let's work on this people waiting for long time. So now let's bring them into life. And as I said, working on the human figures is way simple. It's just like you just do something like this, leg, very abstract. Like this, and this guy is maybe he's wearing white t-shirt or whatever. Maybe along with that we can also paint this car. And windshield, whatever comes. So I do a lot of experiment like this in my for my Patreon members. You'll see a lot of ideas to create more work like this. So That's the great way to approach this watercolor, especially if you wanted to learn in that direction. And some bit of work here, make it very loose, very loose. And now we are almost like a completing artwork. We don't want to hang around for long. Just whatever it is, be happy, whatever it is. And there's a restaurant board, whatever, blah blah. And now let's make the face. I'm just using this orange color here, and because these guys, the both of these person is basically just walking, and they're just talking, they're whatever story you want to create. Yeah, there's a lot more there's a lot more to add, if you, whatever you want to add. So overall, this is something I just wanted to say. This is what the perspective is. Now you see your objects here in this area, and the objects here in this. This is what you need, my friend, in watercolor perspective, if you want. And this is the subject. You can just take in any subject you wanted to pick. You can just bring all of that. So you can just do many things in this. I mean, in this perspective. So you can create more buildings and etc. So that you can just do it. And thank you so much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please subscribe my channel, and check my Patreon membership if you wanted to take your watercolor journey to a next level. And I'm telling you, being with me, you know, it will be really fun-filled journey you will have in my with me in my Patreon membership. So check that out, and support me to create more videos like this. So that will be really helpful for me to create and support being supported as an artist. So thank you so much, everyone. I'll see you next time.